how are you? It is Wednesday, November 29th. One more day and off goes November. What shows up will be December. Are you ready to start this? Hi, Tessie. Oh God, I didn't talk to Tessie today. It's like Tessie's my vitamin C of the morning. Good morning, Gavi. Here's another vitamin C for me, my nephew Gavin. How are you this morning? It is a beautiful morning. Today is Goals and Time, which is really a review of what happened to your goals, dream, and desires that we were working on. Christmas cup. Hi, Tracy. Are you using your Christmas cup today? So you are my vitamin as well. Thank you. So guys, let's get the show on the road. All good. Thanks. Hope you are well. I am amazing. I feel fantastic. Beautiful, amazing, and spectacular. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Time and goals. So, here what I have. Why is it important to harness time? Some people will say to me, Tessa-Marie, time? I don't have time. And of course, you know where I'll go with that soon enough, right? There are many quotes about time. The importance of harnessing time. There are many people and things they say about time. My best one is, for me, I love this one. Time and tide waits for no man or for no one. So the tide goes in, it comes out in the ocean when it wants to. Nobody can control time or tide. The tide does its things. It goes in, it comes out. It goes in, it comes out. And we are at its mercy. And so is time. Good morning, Nancy. So goals and time. Because remember, this is Wednesday. I said until we are done, I'm going to remind you of your goals, your dreams, your desires that you're working for 2024. Where do you want to go? I was coaching somebody last night, and when we talked about that, he had a big goal. It was huge. It looked like it was going to be insurmountable to him. And he realized, I said, some people didn't even say what their goals were. And I brought mine out, and it's scary. I said, well, of course. Because in his mind, he thought he could just chew on his goals. Good morning, Peter. So time and goals are important. And time does not wait for us. Time does not stop and say, I'm waiting to pick you up. So I love this one where it says, time and tide waits for no one. That's my favorite. This is something to ponder on. So time gallops through life. It goes. Time doesn't wait. Time is quick. It's just gone. It's like a horse that is wild that you got from the wild horses, and you lasso this thing, you brought it in, and you're working for weeks to tame it. But you had to go find it. You had to be there. And that is what we don't put to with time. We have to be in there, in the moment of time. Morning, Peter. We have to be right there when time is ready. And that is why your goals, good morning, Lynn, needs time. Good morning, Ryan. Your goals need time. The time, I don't mean it needs long time. I mean the time in the moment to work on it. So goals and time are together. You cannot hit and miss on your goals and in time, right? So you have this big goal that you want to accomplish, but you're not devoting consistent time towards it. And I am not saying it's hours and hours and hours of time you need to put towards time and towards your goal. Is that little bit of time every day though? It's a little bit every day, maybe 15 minutes. And then we have a habit that we, what is his name, that rapper, that big mogul now, they say he was a drug dealer. What's his name? Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, I wrote it down this morning. What did Jay-Z say? The adult version of the dog ate my homework is, I have no time to do my best. I have no time. Because every time we choose to do our best, we need time. But the adult version, he says, I don't have 15 minutes. So if you don't have 15 minutes, what happened to 1,440 minutes you're given every day? What happened to that? Did you let those 15 minutes fly through you? You're telling me you cannot sit down and use 15 minutes. I accomplish everything I set out to do every day, but I give each task a time. There is a spice drawer in a kitchen, a thing in my kitchen that is full of spices, and I decided I want to get some of them thrown away that I no longer use or whatever. I allocated 10 minutes to it. Guess what? 1, 2, 3 long shelves come out of the cupboard like this. And I was able to do it in 7 minutes. I didn't do it widely. I just took my time and I went shelf by shelf. Done. I read from one book every day for 15 minutes, and I read from 2 books. So really, I read for 10 minutes in the morning early. That might be around 5 a.m. Then I read again 15 minutes from one book, 15 minutes from another book, but it's only 15 minutes. I write 15 minutes every day. Sometimes in the middle of, while I'm writing, I cannot stop. So I bring myself to a point where I can stop because I only am allowed 15 minutes. I might go to 20, 25. But I also create. Immediately after this live, I create 4 shorts below a minute and a 5-minute video for the YouTube channel. That's what I do. Then I post in draft form to TikTok and to Reels. And then I post to, it's automatically being posted to YouTube. And this one I purposely post to YouTube. But I allocate time for that. Even posting is 15 minutes for this one, 15 minutes for YouTube, 15 minutes for TikTok or whatever, but it's 15 minutes. So when I totaled all my 15 minutes, it's 80 minutes out of 1,440 minutes. But you notice it's not a whole bunch of time, but it's consistently over a year. So in 1 week of 45 minutes of reading every day, look at how many minutes of reading I accomplished. 7 5s, right? 35, 7 4s, what is 7 4s? I can't remember anymore. I lost my 28, right? And then you add the 3. Look at how many minutes I do in 1 week of reading 15 minutes at a time. And you must say that 15 minutes is not a lot. No, it's not a lot. But it builds, is the compounding, is the developing of the muscle when you go to the gym or when you cannot do a sit-up or when you yoga or something, you can't do a pose and you just keep working and you keep working. And that is what goals need. They do not need you to devote all your time to it. It needs you to pay attention to it on a daily basis, one step at a time. So what I said was, most people hold time as an enemy. Oh, they would love to stop the aging process. How many times have you heard that? But have no idea what to do just in case they are able to stop time. Then what? I don't want to be, you have heard friends, or maybe you yourself. I never have been afraid of my decades. I enjoyed them. I think they were funny. When people ask me what was my best decades, I always said my 30s. I felt amazing. I still do. But the 30s was the lock, the key that opened Tessa-Marie and helped me to create me. So I love the 30s because, as you know, I talk about development stage, birth to 29. 30 to about 50 is the accumulating stage of our. Here is Kia. We miss you, Kia. Oh, nice to have you back. So our developing stage is birth to about 29. We go to school, we are learning, we got our first job, we start getting aggressive. Our aggressive accumulating stage starts at 30, takes us to about 50. Then the next stage is legacy building. Money for retirement. We have that there already. Now we are retaining it. We're not taking chances anymore. From 30 to about 50, we take all the chances. We buy investments that are risky. We give them time to grow. And when we hit 50, we start looking at them and saying, I need to reserve this. I cannot be so risky anymore. I need to watch how I'm doing this, right? And that is how life itself. But when the people say, just wait until I get 30. You think I'm angry now that I'm 25 or 30? Wait until I get 40. And I'm thinking, who wants to wait for that? And if I don't want to age this year, I said, fine. What are you going to do with the time? If your life just stops, boom. What are you going to do with that? And you're not aging anymore. You're a child now. What are you going to do? And some people do not understand what they're going to do. So one of the things we have to learn for sure, if you continue to do small every day, every step every day, small steps, you will win. But if you continue to do errors every day after day, time will expose you. So time in itself can promote you, or the word time can expose you. So if you continue to do small positive steps towards your dreams, you will be promoted. If you continue to do small errors every day, time will expose you. No matter how well you're doing right now, but time will expose you. It's the errors in time that builds up, that shows you exactly what you are doing towards your life. So they seek to avoid time, but they do not have any idea of what they're going to do with it. They don't even know what they're going to do with the results. So the thing about time is, like Jay-Z said, the adult version of the dog ate my homework is, I have no time to do my best, Tessa-Marie. Tessa-Marie, I cannot find 15 minutes in my day, but you have 1,440 minutes. Did you know that? I always bring it down to those numbers for you. When we were in sales in the 80s, they would say, bring the cost of what you want to sell to the client down to the price of a cup of coffee every day. I am bringing the price of your success down to 15 minutes per task every day. If you're going to declutter a cupboard and you do 15 minutes, stop right there and on to the next task. Check it out. If you're going to read, it's difficult. I can read for hours non-stop. So for me, I know what that's like. So I read 45 minutes a day, but it is over 3 times. The point is, I do it every day. And that is what you have to realize. People who are successful see time as a friend, a really treasured friend, a loyal friend. So time is your friend. Time becomes your enemy when you make errors during the time of not taking the opportunity to do things when you say you're going to do it. In every choice I make, I have to refer to me for you. In every choice I make, every course of action I take, I always have time in mind. Are you getting that? Every time you do something, every action you take, even your thoughts, time should be part of it. How long is this going to take me? And allocate the time and stick to the time. So it's so funny and it's so easy. Oh yeah, I'll meet you at 6 for dinner. And you show up at 6:45. The atmosphere has changed. Do you get it? Your friend is sitting there for 15, 40 minutes waiting for you, and you think they're going to love you more because you're 45 minutes late. Good morning, Yoko. No, they're not. You have changed the energy of the time. You have changed the energy of the time that you wanted to spend with your friend by being tardy. The thing that people do not get is this. When you open your mouth and you let that muscle called the tongue throw out words, be careful. The universe hears you. God hears you. I accept your apology, Yuko. And you are saying, come with me. I am going to do this at that time. I'm going to read. Give me the energy. If you believe in God, Holy Spirit, clear my mind so I understand what I'm reading. And the universe and God conspires to be there with you. Your angel, the saints, whoever, whatever, the sun will shine stronger on you because you said, I'll be there at that time. But how can the giver be there waiting for the receiver to show up? Come on. You are the one receiving. You should be first in line. You should be sitting, prepared, and waiting for what you desire because you said, I'll be there at 8:45 and you are showing up at 9. They don't wait for you. They say that they pick up whatever gift, talent, joy, what they were going to give you and on to the next. Because there's somebody else who made an appointment with the universe, with God, to be ready for 8:45, and it certainly wasn't you, was it? Your appointment was at 7:30. Why are you 15 minutes late? It's not okay. Time is not a renewable resource. You cannot pull it back. Time does not wait for you. There's time and tide waits for no man. The tide goes in, the tide comes out whenever it chooses. Good morning, Azim. So it's up to you to realize that if every choice you make it deliberately with time. What is my time constraints here? What type of time am I putting towards this action? And do it. Even when you feel you do not want to do it. When you wake up in the morning, I noticed it because when Kylie, who is 4, wakes up in the morning, she looks like she's not quite sure. Micah used to have a radar straight for me, eyes closed, rubbing his eyes and walking towards me. So what I am trying to tell you, what is your plan? This child is not feeling to wake up. She wants to sleep some more. So did he, so do you. But you have a plan. You have a goal. Your error is to be late. Your error is consistently say, well, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Your error is to say, I have no time, like Jay-Z says. You are saying, I have no time to be my best, Tessa-Marie. I'm going to just sit there. And I keep drawing the picture of the regret human being. You know how it feels. By now, that should make you feel scary, that you are not one of them. And that is what you must remember. We have to remember that the results that we get depends entirely. It depends entirely on the time that you are thriving to be on time to be there. Confusing. Your result is entirely based on your time. How much time you put into it. That's simple. You were 20 and you could cram for an exam and you got through it. And now you are 40 and you want to cram to put everything you didn't do in your 20s in your 40s before the curtain gets pulled on you. But you didn't know though. There is a time to be born and there is a time to die. It's all about time. It is entirely up to you. Whatever it is you choose to do, it is entirely up to you. So the thing is, time will be your friend if you honor time. And time is your enemy if you dishonor time. Simple as that. You have a goal that you want to get something done. If you cannot take care of the goal of cleaning the bathroom sink, that is something you had put on your list to do today, and you are sitting here thinking, no, you will be able to clean the tub. No, you won't. None of them will get done. And you know that you have had those results before. For example, this morning, and apologize, she's always on time, but today she was late. Yeah, she was late, but she apologized, but she missed something. That doesn't mean you have to be there when I start speaking. That is not, it's just using Yuko's situation as an example. Good morning, Terry. So when you are saying that I have no time, what you're saying is, I do not have time to do my best. I chose to have time as my enemy. Time is not my friend. The thing about time, it will expose you or it will promote you. Choice. The choice is always yours. So, and the results is based on your action. It is entirely always up to you. If you are doing the simple disciplines every day, time will promote you. It doesn't have to be big. Just do it. Do it instead of telling me I should, and or come to me with your proposal for your goals, and your words are so hurtful to my ear because all I hear is words. When you say to me, Tessa-Marie, I should be able, already you're starting with time as your enemy. I should be able. No, Tessa-Marie, I am able to do this much every day. Tessa-Marie, I am doing this every day. What are you doing every day to promote yourself in time or to expose your lack of consistency in time? What is it? Ask yourself that question. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, ladies. It's on Tessa's YouTube. I will watch this on YouTube. Thank you. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel and we post this on there. If you continue to make sure those little errors show up, they will show up. And no matter how well you're doing, they'll show up. Most people hold time as not their best friend. Time is your best friend. Get over that. You seek to avoid time, but they strive for results. Doesn't make sense. You're avoiding time, but you're looking for success. It doesn't happen like that. People who are successful see time as a friend. I told you that. Every time you wake up in the morning and you decide you're going to have a horrible day, what did you get? And that is why you put the time in the night time before you go to bed and have a nighttime routine, a plan. I'm waking up at 4:15, and yesterday, look at what happened yesterday. I told you guys about it. I woke up at 4:15, and there I was with the light at the lower half of the window. I was curious. I went out, opened the blind, and who was smiling at me right in my face? The moon. Today, I'm sure the moon is up there, but it's cloudy. It was time. It was the perfect time yesterday to capture that. Today, it's covered completely by the clouds, but it's still there. So what I'm trying to say, the moon came out and stayed up late, and I was able to capture it because I was in the moment of time. I observed the difference in the lighting on the blinds, and I was curious, and I questioned what is causing that. Lo and behold, the moon looked at me and said, "Good morning." And that is what is important. Those goals that you're setting for 2024, they're all attainable at different degrees of attainability. So for example, you said you want to lose 100 pounds by the end of 2024. I'm going way far. But you said that. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? How much are you planning to lose in January? Don't look at the 100 pounds right away. Look at the 10 pounds, the 5 pounds that you can lose in January, the 6 pounds in February, the 3 pounds in March. I'm just giving you a point. The point is, by the end of 2024, if you are constantly using time to apply time to your goals and action to your goals, you will have covered this 100 pounds. But you cannot wait until November of 2024 and begin starving yourself to death because you did not do the right things for the past 10 months. Right? I agree. I always have a plan that I've made the night before on what I need to accomplish in the new day. Yes. I call mine my nighttime routine, not my nighttime practices. Morning routine, nighttime practices. At night, I sit for 5 minutes or less or more, and I write 5 things I'm grateful for. I write a complete sentence, not a phrase, not 2 words, not a complete sentence. So I have to think, and I make sure that what I am being grateful for today has not been the same thing I've been grateful for the entire year. I look for something to be unique to be grateful for. So last night, I have this lovely straight back chair. It's not a lounging chair, white, in my bedroom. And I am grateful that I have this chair and that I am able to sit on this chair, my feet flat on the floor, and be comfortable to write or to read. So I was grateful for that. It's not a big thing. It's not a new chair. It's been there for a while. And then I am grateful I have a grounding mat that I can plug into the grounding thing and sit there and write my gratitudes or read from a book and be grounding at the same time. Tonight, I will have to maybe be grateful for the blue ink pen I am able to hold in my hand and write. So you see, your gratitude does not have to be about the big things. It's today I am grateful. This is the end of November and I have maintained the weight I lost all year long. I am grateful I lost 3 more pounds in November. I am grateful I paid off 1 credit card in full. I am grateful I made a dent in that credit card balance. I am grateful I drank more water. I am grateful I took the time to cream, apply the lotion and the potion that I bought to my body. I am grateful I actually took the time to floss my teeth. Don't laugh. Because when you go to the dentist and you haven't flossed, he will tell you haven't flossed. Error. It's an error to ignore this. So that's what you have to do. It's not the big goal things that time, and it's not a lot of time. How long does it take to floss? How long does it take to scrub the bathroom sink? How long does it take to get the rag and clean the toilet seat? How long does it take to do the things that will make your life better? And you do not have to rush before the person that came to visit you and clean the toilets or the sink because they might use it. That's what I mean. When last you went in the fridge and emptied some of the foods you know for sure you haven't eaten or you're not going to 5 minutes. It will take less than 5 minutes. But those small judgment errors will prevent you from being successful. Nancy just bought some blue ink pens. Good for you, Nancy. Good for you. So that's what I am saying. Make sure that you are aware that you are doing the things in small pieces, small bricks, small tiny things. In time, value time, honor time, respect time. Time doesn't come back. So because you stop spending time with time, you think it's going to come back and say, you let me go, I'm back to see you. Time does not do that. Time does not have anything else to do but to show up. You are there. We're going to do this together. We are going to succeed because I have to leave in 2 minutes. I have to go to this person. Your time to write a gratitude note to a friend was 2 minutes in time. When last you pick up your device and said or send an email, good morning, wonderful human being. Good morning. Thank you for being my friend. I really appreciate you. When last you did that? And when you did it, how did you feel? Remember, a little bit of the fragrance stays on the hand that gives the rose. So spend a few minutes in time to acknowledge somebody who, when you bellow, or you write, or you breathe, they say, hey, and they pick up the phone, or they return an answer to your text. That is what I'm saying we should do. time, goals and time, they go hand in hand. And if you have been working on a goal and you notice you're not succeeding, go inside, inflect, and ask yourself, how well am I doing with this goal? How much of my time am I actually applying to making sure every action I take, I do it with time constraint, time in my mind? When last I spent time writing in my gratitude journal? When last did I spend time writing in this book? When last? You bought it. When last? Ask yourself that question. A friend calls you and they're complaining about everything in life. Send them a copy of a gratitude journal as a Christmas present, a birthday present, or a present just because. Do not tell them it's because you complain. Just say, here, I'm going to send them a gratitude journal. And maybe, why would you send me a book? I just thought, you would enjoy you reading something about gratitude, how nice it is. Sometimes you have to teach in a parable, because Christ taught with parables. 10 were healed, 1 came back to say thank you. You have a friend that's constantly looking for success, but they do not know it starts with a plan, gratitude, and celebrating the small successes that they have. The book of proof. I have proof that the law of attraction and gratitude is working in my favor. Today, my friend paid me the money they owed me, for example. Today, somebody said that had never spoken to me for a while, said hello. So this is what I am asking you to do. Put yourself out there and do not judge, but work with time to attain your goals, because you will realize time can be your friend or it can be your enemy. I am telling you, it's much better to have time as your friend, because then you will always be smiling. But if time is your enemy, you will have more frowns than smiles. Trust me, because you'll always be looking over your shoulder. I didn't do what I was supposed to do then. And time is not coming. As I said, the moon was still up at 4:15. In the moment of time, I noticed it. I lifted my face to it and I got kissed by the moon. It was just the time. When are you going to use your time? So make sure, like Yuko said, it's in the link on my bio and YouTube too. Oh, by the way, I was told by a friend, Tessa-Marie, can you promote your YouTube channel yourself? And I go, why? He said, because you know what happened? YouTube sent me a note to go to your channel. So if YouTube is recommending you, I believe that means something good is happening. And is not a person I know. And they send that note to me. So you guys jump in on my YouTube channel and see. Some of the things are different. Some of the things are the same. Some of the things are more daring. Some of the things are not. So go in and check it out, because we have to spread what you get so that others too can experience it. So apparently it's good enough for YouTube to send the link to people. So I'm saying you guys go there and check it out. I really enjoy YouTube. And if you have a gift to get for somebody and you're not sure what to get them a goal setting journal. The person that is always telling you they cannot accomplish what it is, I needed this today. Thank you, Lynn. Awesome. The person that tells you, hey, Tessa-Marie, hey, Lynn, hey, Stacy, hey, Nancy, I'm not getting there. Buy them as a gift, a goal setting journal. My goal setting journal is different from most of them, because the others just say, here's your journal, go away. My goal setting journal tells you how to use it. It has things to remind you. See, it even tells you that fortune favors those that are persistent. And then the gratitude journal tells you why gratitude is important. So that person, you notice that you are always doing things for them and they're never satisfied, they're never happy, they do not feel. Sometimes it's a sibling and they do not remember to say thank you. Buy them a gratitude journal. You don't have to say anything. Say, you know what? I have one of those, and I really would like for you to have one too. It talks about your emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, and financial prosperity, how it grows by being grateful. And it is. So my books have instructions. It's not my fault. They told me to do this. My book has instructions on how to use them. Because it's like buying a tool or buying a device and not knowing how to use it. You have to use a gratitude journal the same way. So what does gratitude do? Gratitude helps us to bless the past, keeps us in the present, and guides us to the future. That's what it does. That's what I believe it does, for sure. And then when things are really not working for you, and you're being grateful, and you're writing your goals, but you're still feeling like there's something missing, you need to learn to celebrate your small successes. Take care of the nickels so the dimes can take care of themselves. So stop for a moment and write in the book of proof, capturing the stepping stones and results along the journey to your goals. So that book tells you is your personal collection of evidence that the law of attraction and gratitude are working in your life. Your book of proof allows you to write daily observations of the miracles, explained or unexplained occurrences happening in your life because of the combined efforts of the law of attraction and gratitude. You're celebrating, today I lost 5 pounds. It further reinforces your belief that specific action, thoughts, words that happened in your life cause those truths to manifest. The book of proof is where you go to honor the work and the effort you place in your actions to create your goals, dreams, or desires. Using the book of proof gives you a feeling of accomplishment. It also becomes a resource and a reference point for you along your life's journey. Make it a priority to always look for reasons every day where the law of attraction and gratitude comes together to manifest your goals, dreams, and desires for big and small successes. Using the book of proof becomes necessary, especially after making gratitude an integral part of your life. Gratitude moves the law of attraction along the way. Gratitude has many relatives, some significant and influential friends who join wherever gratitude is being spread. The law of attraction and gratitude are very intimate and close friends. Where one goes, the other surely follows. And then I tell you how to write in the book of proof. You could write something like this. Today, I observe the proof that the law of attraction is working through gratitude and all of my dreams are being manifested one by one. Being grateful has ignited the partnership between the law of attraction and gratitude, and this is why all I desire has come to fruition. So this is how you write in the book of proof. And it's really important because it gives you that little thing, and it's up to you. Lots of stuff I wrote there because it's a difficult book to capture. See it in your mind and then hold it in your hand. Be grateful for your dreams coming true. So that's what it is. I wanted you guys to get that. But don't forget to check out the YouTube channel and have some fun there. Hey, Marina, how are you this morning? Sleeping? Or were you doing the legacy thing? We were just going goals and time. And my main quote for the day was Jay-Z's quote. The adult version of I have no time, of the dog at my homework is Tessa-Marie. I have no time to do my best. I just have no time. That is the adult version of the dog at my homework. So if you have no time, she slept in, cool. If you have no time, time will expose that you have no time. But if you take the time, time will promote that you took the time. And that's why you're successful. Have an amazing and fabulous day. I will get to thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Marina. I know you meant well. Thank you for your time, Tessa-Marie. Thank you so very much, Kia. And we missed you since Thanksgiving. That must have been some wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. You're still eating, a big guess. And those of you who haven't brought out your Christmas mug, please bring them out. You bought them, use them. So that makes space. And if you break a few, then you'll have more space to get more of the modern feel. Just think about that. Have a great day. Let me see who is hanging there. Kia, Nancy, Stacy, Marina, and Gavi, and Lynn. Thank you so much, wonderful people. I will listen once you post it. I thank you so much, Marina. Have a great day, people. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.